momming. My name is Chrissy. Sorry, it's been a while. The past month has been kind of crazy, but in a good way. I'm feeling a lot better. I think the nausea and fatigue of the first trimester have passed and have now been replaced with occasional headaches and dizziness. Usually it's prevented by drinking enough water, not overexerting myself, but sometimes it's because I simply need to go to the bathroom, and for some reason my body can't handle that well and I get dizzy. It can also happen if I get overheated. It's that weird time of year where you don't know whether to wear a sweater or not in the morning. The other day we went apple picking and I wore a sweater when we got there, and by the time we were paying for our apples, I was starting to get overheated and not feeling so well, but I did okay there. However, a couple weeks prior, when we were at the mall, we were walking around for a while, but not that much, and I started to feel dizzy and cold sweats, and fortunately my husband John was there with me and I was able to call him over. We were at the food court and I asked him to finish paying for my order while I went to the bathroom, and then I felt better after that for the most part. But the amount of walking we did then was nothing compared to the amount of walking in Chicago. So backtracking a little bit, my brother-in-law was visiting us from Australia. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but for those who don't know me, my husband is Australian, and so that's where his family comes from. And we did some touristy things while he was here. It was my first time in Chicago as well, and we did a lot of walking around. I was only at the end of 12 weeks then, so I was a little nervous how I'd be doing with the nausea and fatigue at that point, but it went well. My son did really well. He went to the bathroom where he was supposed to. He didn't have a nap but held it together, and we had a good time. So that was his first time meeting his uncle, this one, and they had fun getting to know each other. And then backtracking again, I cut my son's hair for the first time. We've gotten it cut at a salon before, a little after he turned 2, and he's turning 3 next month, and was due for another haircut. He was starting to turn into a mullet again, and we took him to the salon, and the stylist couldn't even pick up the scissors. He was so upset. I had him in my lap, I had his favorite show on, I had his favorite game on. I told him that afterwards we would go get ice cream. Before the appointment I told him all about it, so it wasn't a surprise, but it still was not on his agenda apparently. So I asked around some more for other stylist recommendations, and then I just decided to take matters into my own hands and I cut his hair myself, and it went okay. It's not perfect, but it doesn't look like a lawnmower got to it. I pretty much left the top alone and just cut off long pieces when he would let me. I sat him in front of the TV with his favorite show and some snacks and made little snips here and there when he would let me, and afterwards told him he did a good job and I gave him a treat, so hopefully he'll be a little less freaked out next time. I guess I could have broken this down into a few videos and went into more detail on things, but I don't want to drag it all out just because I took too long putting a video together, so I just wanted to keep this video light and simple. I hope you'll subscribe and hit the notifications so you'll see those next videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.